We're back.
Spooked you once again.
Yeah, after months and months.
Yes, actually.
After,
okay, so
after months of being gone, we are back with Ocarina of Time. And if you haven't already figured out what we're doing, oh, I don't know what to say. You still lost it. Yeah.
I think that's a programming error. I think you're always gonna lose one.
Yeah, you're always gonna shoot it. I think it's probably past that sign. Yeah, so we're going after the big pose so Cole can get his.
I don't need this.
No, but you're doing it because you want to. So there's 10 big posts around here in Hyrule Field as adult Link, to be sure. Get all the 10 ghosts, you get a free bottle. But since you only have 3, it's gonna take 4 trips after getting 3 of them. So and Cole only has room for 2 more. So we'll go to the next location. These are not gonna be in certain order. It's just to what Cole remembers and what he doesn't remember. I'll help him out. Yeah, he disappears. I mean, he's gonna have to stop and get some arrows at some point. Where's the best place to get arrows? Probably just going through Lake Hylian, I guess. Jump over the thing. Got it. Alright. Took all the arrows you had, but he got it. Something to talk about. Yeah. You know what?
Like what?
Let me see. Let me see if I can't find any beta.
Oh, I can tell you stuff about beta.
Alright. Yeah, if this was Majora's Mask, I probably would have. You know, it's Ocarina of Time, and I played this. This is my first Zelda game. I probably mentioned that before. But, you know, unfortunately, things, you know, that's not going to be coming off as redundant, because at this point, what hasn't really been said already about Ocarina of Time at this point? What is there to say? You know, that's the hard part for me. It's like, man, I know it's going to come off as redundant, but at the same time, what's the point in trying to do an LP? It's like, man, you gotta figure out something to do or to say, but that's the hard part, unfortunately, about doing these. Don't want to be somebody that's already there and trying to mimic them, because that's not going to work. But I don't want to come off as a broken record. It's the hard part about trying to do these, unfortunately, and I don't think we've ever gotten any better, I don't think. But you know what? Be optimistic and think we can try if we put our minds to it. Let me see here. Maybe I see something here that pops into my head. This is the first. Man, I really don't remember what my. If I already told what my. Oh, you got striking? You got your sword out.
I was mashing B.
Did he say something that offended you?
No, I was just mashing B.
I can't say
the text goes too slow in this game.
It is an N64 game running at I believe 20 frames per second here in America.
25.
No,
I think that's Majora's Mask that runs to at 25.
I think maybe because of the memory card, maybe probably.
Yeah.
I do know the 3DS remakes goes up to 30. They make it go up to 30. But these games here, I believe it's 20 frames per second here in America at least. I believe like in Europe, it is at 18. I believe maybe. I might be wrong on that. Let's see if I have any fond memories about this game. Let's do that. Maybe there's
the first time you beat this game.
The first time I beat this game. Well, let me try to remember when I got this game. I want to say I got this at a thrift store. Because I played Smash Brothers first when it came out, before I got Ocarina of Time. I probably mentioned that before. But I got in Smash Brothers and I saw, the games that Link was in, and I go, okay, he was in the Zelda series, with the recent one being Ocarina of Time. I'll go find them. Of course, it was expensive at the time, because I think it only been out a year before when I went to go get it, or try to go get it. But unfortunately, I don't know what year it is I got it, but one year I got it. I found it at a thrift store, like a half price thrift store, and got it probably a lot cheaper than it probably was. I can't exactly remember how much money it cost to get it, but I'm pretty sure it was probably cheaper than when it was at the time. So I don't think I paid full price, and I don't think I got it off of somebody who didn't know how to sell it for or whatnot. But I remember playing this, and it took me quite a while on some of this. Nowadays, thinking about it, playing this game, it's like, man, I wonder why I didn't think of that a lot faster. I remember being stuck in Lord Jabu's belly for quite a long time, not knowing what to do. Like the Princess Ruto thing, I tried to keep taking her out of the mouth of Jabu, and she always wouldn't show up, and I was going, oh, wait. I thought the point was to get her out. Apparently it wasn't. And why are you following?
Huh?
Why were you following?
Someone stole into it, and
it looks like it's one of those glitches where
that was like
following.
That was like that stopped him in his animation like that. See that?
Yeah, but it just makes it look like he's just falling, like he's about to fall through the floor.
No, it paused him at the first frame, the animation kept that, and at the angle it looked, you couldn't see that he was still on the ground, so it made it look like he was falling.
Huh. Yeah.
That was just his first frame of rolling.
Huh. That's just weird.
Yeah, a certain camera angle.
But yeah, that's what I remember. He was right in front of you.
It moved, and Epona is moving with me.
He still was right in front of you.
But Epona was moving at an angle, so it moved me just off. Plus, this game isn't as smooth as you probably remembering it.
Oh no, it's just, trust me, when I see that you try and shoot those arrows, I go, yep. It's this again. But yeah, I just remember being stuck there for the longest time, and I think it's one of our sister's friends. They had to sit there and tell me what to do. Oh, you didn't have to get off the horse.
I never knew that.
Yeah. Guess if you're right next to it, or Z-target.
I always thought you had that.
Yeah, I guess that's
you
one thing.
Get right.
Hey, yeah. What if they can get away with it? But yeah, I just remember being stuck there for a while, and that was the only thing I can remember in my first playthrough of that game. Lord Jabu's belly kind of gave me a lot of trouble. I just didn't know what to do or what it wanted me to do. It was like, man, I'm just stuck. And this is back before we had well, there was internet, but we didn't have access to internet, as much back when I was playing this game. So the only reason I probably would knew is go to a bookstore that sell, the Prima guys or something like that, for me to go in there every once in a while to go look up to see what I need to do, because I didn't know what to do. But yeah, Jappa Jappa Valley just gave me a lot of trouble in my first playthrough. Stay right here. I think you have to wait, and then make a run for it, and then it shows back up.
Huh?
Managed to get it. But yeah, that's about it. That's all I remember, and that was probably back very late '90s or early 2000s. It's one of those times. I just remember Majora's Mask's commercials. I don't remember the commercials. I have seen the commercials. Have you seen the original commercial of Ocarina of Time?
Mm-hmm.
It's actually pretty cool. It's too bad I don't remember that commercial whatsoever.
But now I'm pretty sure it just looks stupid and cheesy.
Oh, I'm sure it did. But at the time, it was very cool. I think it got people excited, no doubt. Ocarina of Time, I just remember that commercial. It was kind of a weird commercial. This is the game. This is a lot of people gave 10 out of 10s for. Do you believe 10 out of 10s?
No.
Do you care for scoring at all?
Sometimes.
I don't really care for scoring, to be quite honest with you.
I refuse to give 10 out of 10 because no game is perfect.
And that's the thing. That's why I don't.
The closest thing I'll ever give to a game is a 9.
Yeah, but at the same time, I think that's why I don't like scores. I go, well, nothing's perfect. I go, then what's the point? What's the point of the score then?
To show how perfect it can be.
Yeah. But if it's not going to be perfect, what's the point of the 10?
Because some people will see it.
Yeah, it's like to me,
Not everyone
I don't care for scores. Again, 10 out of 10. I go. If you're telling me if it's a 10 out of 10, there's nothing to this game
that turns you away, that you think is annoying, you don't like, you wish that nothing would change to this game.
Yeah, there is nothing to improve upon in this game. You cannot do anything.
It's the best it can be.
Yeah,
and
you
can. And the best is it's amazing.
And to be quite honest with you, no, this game needed a lot of fixes.
Of course.
In fact, they tried that with Twilight Princess.
Huh?
That's what they tried with Twilight Princess. There's some parts of it just, retoolings and reuse things. Even though this game reuses a lot of Link to the Past setups.
I think it's just because
And I like Twilight Princess. I think it's an okay game, but at the same time,
my second favorite Zelda game.
Yeah, but at the same time, you do have to look at it for what it is.
It's also dark.
Yeah.
As in dark, when I say dark, I mean not colorful.
Yeah.
Dull.
Yeah,
very boring to look at sometimes.
Yeah, the game.
And that's probably the biggest problem I have.
The game is no Wind Waker. Wind Waker is very, very colorful. I gave it
that.
I never beat it.
I do like about Wind Waker, but it's like the only thing I ever liked about Wind Waker.
Yeah.
Is that it is colorful, and I do find it very enjoyable to look at.
Yeah. Well, I probably need to get the HD version at some point.
That one looks even better.
Because I played Wind Waker up to the Triforce Hunt, and of course
I didn't get to the first dungeon.
Yeah, then it just came to the point where I didn't care anymore because it confused me what to do.
I gave up at the fortress where you lose your sword, which is like in the first maybe 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And I just lost interest that fast.
Yeah.
And just haven't gone back to it since.
Yeah, I want to get the HD version and go play that. We got the HD version of Twilight Princess because I do enjoy Twilight Princess for what it was. but at the same time, for what it was kind of just really taking something established of Ocarina of Time and kind of made some improvements, I think, out of it. But I think it gained some problems as well.
What?
Twilight Princess,
Oh.
it fixes a lot of things, but I think they made some things worse at times. But
Moving on from what?
I think they improved
What
the sword combat, the fighting, and stuff like that.
I mean, like, what game do they improve from? Like,
Ocarina
what you
of Time.
compare?
Ocarina of Time. The horse riding,
Well, that's not the most
sword,
recent game. That's not the game that came before it. There was 2 others. In fact, I think there were 3 other games before, in between Twilight Princess and Ocarina of Time. Were there? Were there like 3?
It was Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask.
Was
Are you
like-
talking about all Zelda games or 3D Zelda games?
I'm just talking about any Zelda game at all.
Oh.
And
Between
the time
Ocarina-
span of when they released of Ocarina of Time and Twilight Princess.
I believe the
I'm
two
pretty sure there were
Oracle-
3.
I
I'm
think
pretty
the
sure
Oracle games came out.
there was one right here.
Yeah.
I don't remember that at all.
Okay.
I remember the one. Maybe some of them.
I think it's by that bush. One thing I do like on the 3DS is the gyroscope. I think the gyroscope, when it comes to hook shots and bow and arrows, I think it made it much better than the analog stick. Even though the analog sticks, like controls and whatnot, is much better. Yeah, you have to be pretty fast on that one.
That's impossible with Virtual Console. Because Virtual Console sucks. It's the worst. Virtual Console is the worst version.
Well, that's the one we're playing.
I know,
Because
it's
I
the
think-
worst. If you ever play any Zelda game, Virtual Console is probably the worst version to use.
Yeah,
Just saying.
Yeah, because I don't think the controllers from the N64 and the GameCube are exactly one-to-one at times. I think you're just better off playing.
The 3DS.
Yeah, movement control and the C stick. I don't really care to play. Nice breakdancing moves lent, but I think it's just I think the control setup from the GameCube to the N64 are so different. I think the N64 is a bit more tighter, so it has more of a focus on that, where the GameCube, I think, it's a little bit more looser, which means you have more of a chance of losing control of what you're doing from the GameCube controller to
And Virtual
the
Console
N64.
is just worse than the GameCube.
Plus I've heard it crashes.
The Virtual Console one?
Yeah.
I've never had a crash on me before.
Yeah, I don't think it does.
I've never once heard
I,
any Virtual Console game ever crash on
But
me.
I have heard of reported crashes.
I've only heard reported crashes on GameCube. I never even had
Well,
that
yeah,
happen
the
on
game
me.
the GameCube.
I never even had that happen on me.
Yeah, the four ones or the Master Quest one or both.
Well, I never played the Master Quest one. I don't know how. I'm talking about the
Yeah, the collector's
edition. That's like the only one we have.
Yeah.
How do I get it on it from the horse?
Stop. It disappeared. I think you had to get to a complete stop, and
I was at a complete stop at one point.
yeah, when you stop, it disappeared.
Okay, hit it again. Or you just gone forever for the rest of the game.
No, there it is.
I lost that 100%.
Yeah, it's stupid. Alright. Is this our first bow and arrow upgrade?
Yes, that's all we can do.
The other one's in the Gerudo Valley.
Yes. And I hate
Yeah,
this game.
You have to aim it. Yeah, using a bow and arrow, that's it. Got the big quiver. Total of 40.
I think in the trial one, there's always a certain pattern.
Well. Alright. That's your third one, I believe. And that should be number 9, which means we got one more to go find. I had a guy on standby, but Cole did get the first 9 by memory. It's just he just didn't remember didn't remember what this 10th one was at. And to be quite honest with you, I knew he was over here, and I just didn't remember if he got to or whatnot. And that's really what I didn't remember. And Lent is breakdancing.
Did you see that he was in the animation of holding the big long sword? With the bow. To victory.
Let's try to get Lent to breakdance every time he's trying to talk to somebody. Or something happens or whatnot.
I don't know if that's possible.
Our Lent is our breakdancer. He might be the hero of time, but deep down, he always wanted to be a breakdancer.
Lent is so original. Ha ha. Joke. Ha ha. Totally.
Well, no, the
totally
breakdancing is...
Totally didn't steal it. Blah.
We probably did. Is at some point,
Oh,
every name we couldn't think of is already
I
been taken.
named him Lent after a video of someone also playing a Zelda game. It was the original Zelda. And he named it Lent. And I thought it was funny. And I made that as a reference to that person.
Oh, when we start playing other Zelda games, we'll come up with different names.
If anyone knows where Lent comes from, yay. Good for you. Knowing the reference.
The reference is lost on me.
Well, that's because you probably don't watch him.
Probably not. There's very few of them I do keep tabs on, but nowadays I kind of try my best to keep up on some people. Even sometimes I can't do it that far.
500, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a ghost hunter.
Yeah.
Oh snap. A ghost tamer.
$1,000 points.
Oh snap.
Don't worry, I didn't forget. Just take this.
Yay, a useless bottle.
Yeah, another bottle.
You know, this would have been helpful with catching the ghost. Maybe I could have took one less trip.
Yeah.
To just get one po.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah,
that's all I have planned for this episode.
Oh yeah, this one took up quite a few much time.
Yay, dirt walk.
Yeah. Breakdance.